Well, movie fans, I got to see an early screening of James Gunn's Superman, and I loved it. Why did I love it? Up next at Mark at the Movies. So I had the amazing opportunity to be able to see an early screening last night of James Gunn's Superman, and we have been waiting for this one for a few years now. I know ever since Warner Brothers announced that James Gunn was taking the lead of the DC Universe, me and my whole family were gigantic fans of the entire Guardians of the Galaxy series. James Gunn's sensibility, the way that he uses music and tone and character, it really connects with me. So we've been excited for this for a long time. And Superman, it delivers. Is it a perfect movie? No, not by any stretch of the imagination. But James Gunn takes some big swings and he hits some home runs. No question about it. So here's what I loved about James Gunn's Superman, and this will be mostly a minor spoiler-free review. So here we go. You're dropped into a lived-in world. Most of the superhero films that we've seen, whether it's Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight films, or their Marvel films, or the older DC films, they expect you to think this is some kind of a fictional Earth for the most part, grounded in realism. This is not grounded in realism. You are dropped right into Metropolis, into this brand new world that's nothing like our Earth. It's bright, it's airy, there's a sense of wonder and joy, and the streets and the pavement and the buildings, it's got this clean, futuristic look to it, and it's lived in. It's a lived-in world. You're dropped right into it. Aside from the very beginning where they give the words in the beginning, Superman's been around for a while. He's already introduced himself to the world. He's lost his first fight. You're dropped right into this world. It already has metahumans. And Lex Luthor already hates Superman. Superman has a romantic interactions with Lois Lane. It's great. James Gunn takes a big risk here. You see, he had a lot to do here. He had to create a brand new DC universe. He had to launch this thing and make it good, and then launch a brand new Superman and characters right on the heels of Henry Cavill's Superman that just came out a few years ago. And I thought he did a fantastic job with it. And here's what I really loved about the film. We get what Superman was always intended to be, this kind and compassionate man that tries to do the right thing. You know, imbued with all of these superhero qualities, but what separates him is his choices. That he cares about people, that he loves people, that he wants to be the best he can be every single day. And that is Superman, to have character, not to be a character. Although in this situation, he is both. It's awesome. I love it. It's amazing. The movie, it trucks along. It goes so quick because 80% of the film is action. There's just enough dialogue. The whole Lois and Clark scene that we've seen where they have this interview together in the trailers is compelling. I could have watched that for an hour. And all of the secondhand characters are great. Well, let's go back a little bit. So David Cornsweet is amazing as Superman. He's more emotional. He gets his butt kicked throughout this film. And that's one of the things that I've always had a problem with the Superman character in general. That he's invincible unless you bring kryptonite into the mix. it's impossible to defeat him. But not in James Gunn's world. Superman is on his butt more than he's beating people in this film, and I love it. You cheer for this guy to get up time and time and time again. Rachel Brosnahan is great as Lois Lane. She's got that gravelly voice like Margot Kidder used to have, and she's great at the whole investigative thing. They probably didn't develop her character enough in the film, but she does a great job with the screen time that she has. The always great Nicholas Hoult, oh my goodness, he was fantastic as Lex Luthor with the script that was given to him. He has this internal calm rage about him throughout the film. It was really fun to watch. It was like he was internally chewing up the scenery, and you could tell he really hated Superman. You know, gives this line where, I really don't like metahumans, but I hate Superman. And you really believed this kind of yin and yang between, you know, Superman and between Lex Luthor, where Lex Luthor knows all about Superman and knows his moves and knows what he does and what he can't do. And Superman's whole mantra of, I will not kill people. I will not hurt people. So Lex Luthor knows he always has kind of the upper hand over Superman, because Superman is not going to intentionally kill him. So the three major characters in the film, home runs. They do a great job. The script does enough with them. Probably not enough Clark Kent in the film, but man, with all the trade-off with the action, is pretty great. The second-hand characters are awesome. Crypto's not what you think he is from what you get in the trailers. As a matter of fact, minor spoiler here, Superman barely tolerates Crypto. This is not a good or even a great relationship. He's like, oh, okay, this dog. So that was clever and interesting to have Crypto as kind of this fun character. He always steals the show when he's in the film. And then of the secondhand characters of the Justice team, you have Mr. Terrific. Mr. Terrific steals the show every single time that he's on screen. He's great. Played by Eddie Gathegi. He does a great job of that, being a part of the Justice Gang. The Justice Gang in it. Nathan Fillion is great as one of the Green Lantern Corps. He's a total jerk. The girl that plays Hawk Girl, she's got limited screen time, but her scream is great, and she comes in at the end, is great. So, but what I love the most about this film was about halfway through the third act, man, there's such a sense of wonder and joy and beauty and just, I had a smile from ear to ear. I just felt like a kid again in this movie, that I hadn't had this feeling sitting in a packed movie theater watching an IMAX screen of a superhero film in many years. It was just so well done and so filled with love and kindness. And there's this hilarious little bit we've seen in the trailers where Mr. Terrific is up top and Superman's gotten his butt kicked again. He's like, hey man, we have serious business to do. And Superman goes, I am doing serious stuff. It was just such a cute little interaction. And I mean, Superman's not this serious guy anymore. He's serious about his job, but it's just, man, it's a great time at the movies. All in all, is this a perfect film? No. There's, especially the first hour, some of the scenes seem kind of cobbled together and jarbled a little bit. Jarbled, my own word. It doesn't have a great, really concise narrative in that first hour until it starts cooking in the second half. So that felt a little jarring with the kind of the vignettes more than actually like linear narrative. But man, what an incredible time at the movies. This movie is going to make $1 bajillion. Go out and see it 10 times. It's worth it. So what did you think? Have you had the chance to see James Gunn's Superman yet? What were your thoughts? Put your thoughts in the comments. Let's have an interaction together. And can you do me a favor? Can you like and subscribe this video? Join our community. Let's talk about movies together. Let me know what you thought of James Gunn's Superman. Let's continue to talk about movies at Mark at the Movies.